welcome to the little new setup that I have. So I figured we'd make some different changes, and I have this lovely new altar cloth, and I got a little TV tray, and so I figured I can move around a little bit more and show you a little bit more of the apartment and get some different views set up. So just something different. And speaking of something different, we are doing something different today. Some things are similar, but I have a couple different new decks that I'd love to show you. So first, I would like to do our self-care, read our daily affirmation or mantra, and just kind of see what this says today, and then I'll get to the rest, okay? So let's kind of flip through. Okay, so two different quotes. Don't compare your beginnings to someone else's middle. Comparison with myself brings improvement. Comparison with others brings discontent. Don't compare your beginnings to someone else's middle. Comparison with myself brings improvement. Comparison with others brings discontent. I will post this at the bottom. Okay? Keep that right there. So, the new deck, one of the new decks that I have is called Be Kind. This is kind of like good deeds or favors or good, good things you can do for other individuals. So what I thought we could do is, it says discover ways to enrich your life with compassion, self-kindness, and empathy. It is by Anna Black. And what we'll do is we will draw a card, and it will kind of give us a suggestion of what we could do for someone today. Or for yourself, really. It can go either way. So, I will shuffle and spread them out, and we will pick a card and see what we can offer someone, or maybe something we can offer ourselves. It comes with a lovely book that kind of gives you some guides on how to meditate. Really some good information on self-compassion, training the brain in certain ways of thinking. It's a very unique little book. I like it a lot. So let's see. Okay. Okay, sorry. This one says, allow yourself to say no. Look at all the events you have lined up for over a period of time. Perhaps the next week or month, such as lunch with friends, visiting family, a trip to the shops. For each one, consider if you need to do it and if you truly want to do it. If not, cancel or postpone. On the back it says, on all these cards, it has, what can you learn? When we stretch ourselves too thinly or agree to things we don't want to do, we are not being kind towards ourselves and toward others too. If we lack enthusiasm for whatever we've agreed to do, saying no, or even not right now, can be a compassionate act. Saying no is a very hard thing to do for most people sometimes. We become people pleasers. We don't want to disappoint or offend or yes, that's a toughie. That's a tough one. Because I know for me, I laughed, because that's a really tough one for me. I mean, I've even, I think, vocally spoken about my problems with saying no to people and with work. And it's obvious, it's obviously not just me. It's there's a lot of us that have good intentions, but then we overwhelm ourselves. So if we can practice saying no to ourselves in the mirror sometimes, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. I'm sorry, I don't have time for that. Repeat that to yourself and keep practicing. That's how you get to the point where you can say no to someone and you don't feel guilty about it. Let's move on. So, this is what I'm very excited about. So, you know how I love my fairy deck? Well, I've been eyeing this one for about a year now, and I finally got it. Fairy Wisdom Oracle Deck and Book Set by Amy Brown. The art is by Amy Brown, written by Nancy Brown, so I'm assuming they are related somehow. It comes in a wonderful box. It's got a hardback book, beautiful art, and the cards look like this on the back. That, and I'll kind of scan through and show you just briefly some of the beautiful cards. So these are great for our group readings because it will be a good way to get a universal message for everybody. And of course, if you ever want something more intimate and a more detailed reading, we can always do one personally between the two of us. So let's shuffle. What's the date? Today is the 4th. The moon is waxing right now. Good time to start building up certain intentions and making them grow. Okay, let me focus. Okay, so the card that I picked is called Overindulgence. It's got a fairy sitting in a cup with grapes around her, kind of diving a little too much into things. So we will see what she says. So overindulgence, the key word here is grounding. It says, hey, it is time to quit fooling around and get down to business. If you have become too much of a party animal, then take another look at your direction. Is this the way you truly want to live your life and use your valuable time? Are you overindulging in drink, food, drugs, sex, or time-wasting activities? What is it that you're hiding from? Are you just plain goofing off too much, or are you trying to forget something hurtful? Shake yourself and let that chaotic energy break away from you. Spin around and twirl it off. Now sit, breathe deeply, and focus on that place at the very center of your being. Be quiet. Balance and ground yourself. Feel your roots as they grow from the bottoms of your feet down into the earth and begin to spread as they make their journey to the core of the earth. Bring the earth energy up the roots and into every cell of your body from the top of your head. From the top of your head, allow branches to grow way up into the heavens. Bring the energy of the heavens down through the branches and into your body, filling every cell of your body and circulating with the earth energy. Stay in that place for a while and sense what it feels like to just be. Feel the serenity and bring it into all situations in your life. Discipline yourself to sit in perfect peace for at least 5 minutes. Begin each day doing something that builds your spirit and your confidence. Know that you are good and perfect. Place yourself in the arms of spirit. Know that you are good and perfect. Notice your life becoming more joyful and productive with each day that passes. Overindulgence in any form can never fill the emptiness within. Only recognizing one's connection to spirit can do that. It is okay to enjoy the material world as long as you keep everything in balance. Then there is a chant that they have at the bottom. It says, I am whole. I am spirit. I rejoice in my life and the beauty it holds. I am grounded above and below. My connection is complete. I am. I am. I am. So be it. Stop and ground yourself. So, going along with our allowing yourself to say no card. Saying no to certain things that we may not want to do or feel obligated to do. Saying no, taking the time out. And the overindulgence is saying stop for a moment, ground yourself. Grounding can be anything. Grounding can be hard to do sometimes, but really the part about you should really plant your feet on the ground, begin to feel those roots growing from your feet into the ground, to the core center of the earth, and picking up that energy and letting it flow back up through you, all the way to the top of your head, and then visualizing these branches growing out into the heavens. So you are grounded from above and below. there's techniques you can look up to work on that. But they do go together. No, saying no, and grounding, becoming balanced. I will post this at the bottom as well. I'm sorry, I've probably taken a lot of time today. And I will also post some of the wildflower cards if you'd like to choose one, you can have a choice between 9 of the cards today. So I'll get to that, and I hope this kind of gives you some info about what you need to be doing in the next, couple of days, couple of weeks, is really reassessing what is important, what you should be saying yes and no to, balancing yourself, grounding, coming back to center, and then we can move forward with whatever with whatever work we are doing, whether it be actual work with jobs or spiritual work, emotional work, etc. Okay? So thank you so much for being here with me. Love you as always. Mwah. Peace. See you next time.